We're going to wait because I kind of sprung this live on everybody. So we're going to... Hang on a second. I got to fix this. We're going to just kind of... I'm in my pajamas. We've had a really, really busy day. Let me pop... Oh, shoot. Let me pop the chat out. Where did it go? Pop the chat out. Put it on live. Hey, Lori. Hey, Seashell. I'm going to wait for folks to come in. Because, like I said, I just kind of sprung this. Hey, Joe. Kind of sprung this on everybody. I finished putting in the garden today. And you're going to get a video. It's just not going to be tomorrow. I am so sore. I got overheated a little bit. And I was okay. Because I knew to stop because I didn't have a pool to get into yet. Hopefully this week Howie's going to be putting the lining in the pool. He has... now, if you want me to say hi, please say hello in the chat. And you'll show up in my participants list. And when everybody gets here, I can shout everybody out. So, hopefully Howie will be putting the pool liner in this week, and we'll be getting the, excuse me, we'll be getting, hopefully we'll be getting the pool lined and filled. Howie thinks he's going to take the drain out, because he said he seems to have the most issues with the drain. So he may just take it out, because we end up usually cutting the liner to drain the pool, but we also have a submersible pump that we can use to empty out the pool at the end of the year. So that's hopefully coming up at some point this week. I don't know if my kids are coming up this weekend or not to help with the roof, like if Arthur and Miller come. I don't know. Everything is out in the garden except my medicinal plants and my green onions. Well, no. I've got some more celery. Wait till you see it. I got more celery planted. Everything's planted except the last bit of celery. Howie has to build me another bed. I have another 40 celery plants. I have sage and I have marshmallow plants. Everything else has gone in. And I am so tired that I cannot sit up and edit it all, because I had to carry the camera around. It was really, really hot today. So the black flies weren't bad, but I was dressed for black fly weather with long pants and long sleeves. So I just about keeled over a couple of times today. So that's why I'm live. I'm here for a live tea break to let you guys know that Tuesday morning there's not going to be any video. There will probably be a video Wednesday. But here's the deal, folks. I'm starting to slow down. Everyone says, you're only 60. You should lose weight. Got to remember, folks, my body, see, you put it this way, Howie's starting to really feel his age. And he's only 56, and he's been a hard worker his whole life. Right? But the truth is, and I don't remind him, right? But my fibro started when I got pregnant with Briar. Briar's 31 years old. So I've been fighting fibromyalgia for 32 years. 20 of those years, they wrecked my body trying to find painkillers after surgery, painkillers for the pain, anti-inflammatory, Celebrex, all this shit wrecked my system for painkillers, right? So, but you got to think about this. Fibromyalgia, 32 years, 20 years undiagnosed. So there's me ripping hernias and raising children and working in factories and all this shit when I shouldn't have been. When I shouldn't have been, right? So it's time for me to start to slow down. So depending on what's going on, right? You could get a live video in the kitchen tomorrow on on Life with the Wolfies. You could get a live video of me sitting in the living room folding laundry. The truth is, it's getting more and more difficult for me to do what I have to do around my home and garden and still set up tripods, set up cameras, wander them around in every part of the garden where I'm going or kitchen, and then get it all done, clean up afterwards, and get everything edited and uploaded for the next day. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I may do, who knows? I may get a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I may end up doing 7 videos a week. But here's what I'm asking you. Please don't expect more than 3. More than 3 videos a week. Everything else would be a live stream. And if you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. But please let me know in the comments after this video is finished, because I really need to know that, you know, I've got 9 months. Let me think here. This is May. I've got 5 months left of paying Revenue Quebec taxes. I pay them $820 a month, and that's done in October. So I have to work my butt off all this summer just to keep that paid, right? It may not sound like a lot, but that's half my income. That's half my income. That's not everything else that I have committed to pay, right? So it's going to be tight for 5 months. It's actually going to be tight for the next 9 months. But I still have to work, right? So you guys, hey. I like the mix of pre-recorded and live videos. Okay, well, that's nice to know, Lori. Okay, let me just, now I'm going to pop out, there's 67 people here, so I'm just going to pop out the participants list and say, Angie, Big Joe, there's a new name, Seashell, Chanel, Crystal, Deb, Folklore, Gail, Jennifer Ocean, wanna be your lover. I had Billy Ocean go through my head there. Joe Mama, Candy, Kathy Ponder, Lacey Black, Lori Lazar, McChesney, Luann, Paula Gyrick, Rosita Slade, Sybil P, Teresa Petro, Tony Nicole, and I think that's everybody that has said hello in the last few minutes. So do whatever makes you happy. You know what? It would be nice if I could. Because if I could, I would do 2 videos a week. And I would work on quilts. Like, you know, I mean, everyone says, well, go live while you're sewing on your quilt patches. Well, it's kind of hard because I'm in my chair. And I have to look at what I'm doing. So I'm not, I won't see anything, right? You'll just see the top of my head. Right? Hey, Nat, how's it going? Hi, Julie. Dragon Lady. You should look up the link between fibromyalgia and healthy gut. Yeah. I can only do so much, sweetheart. And I do enough research on a regular basis that I just can't honestly do any more than I'm already doing right now. And that's why you're getting a tea break. That's why you're getting this little video saying, guys, I don't want to retire, but if I don't slow down, I'm going to have to quit. And I can't do that. You guys are such an integral part of my daily life that everything I do and everything I think of, it goes in and out of my head, whether it's a video or not. Seriously. It's like Howie putting in, I talk about Howie putting in the liner in the pool, hopefully this week, so we can get water in it this week. I'm already in my brain setting up a camera, and because you guys have all seen him put the pool liner in, right? But I'm already putting up a camera or running something live. I mean, everything I do well, almost everything I do. I think about whether to include you guys or not. Everything I do, it goes through my brain, whether it's acceptable material for a video or just information you guys might want to know. Oh, Julie, I love my can opener. I thought it was broken. I put it and it went, and I said to Howie, it's not working. And then it made a different noise. And I pulled the can off and it takes the whole top off and there's no sharp edge. I just love that can opener. My fibro has been crazy for the last few months. I think it has to do with all the unsettled weather. Well, that's the medical cartel for you. They want to stay sick so they exactly, right? So Howie and I are actually talking about not this coming winter, but next winter, going to Florida for a month. Just taking the coach. I mean, it's going to take us. We've still got to get the coach awning fixed, air conditioner cover fixed, which Howie's held together with duct tape, muffler tape. We got to get the flooring changed. And we got all these things we got to do that are just cosmetics pretty much. But I ain't driving that thing anywhere past, other than the track until it's up to my standards. So this summer is all about survival. This is about planting as much as I can and canning as much as I can, because I don't see things getting any better anytime soon, especially if our government stays intact for another 17 months. Yeah, let's burn the rest of the country to the ground. And I'm not just talking physically, I'm talking, or figuratively, I'm talking in mental, emotionally, spiritually, government, financially, and all those things. Our government's burning our country to the ground. So I just am going to do the best I can with what I have to fill my pantry full again. And so that means more carrot videos, more videos with meals with carrots. You know what we had tonight? Chicken and rice and carrots. Why? Because I can get 100 pounds of carrots for under $20. And that means I got lots of carrots. Well, I don't have any dehydrated left. What I don't have anything left of is celery. And I'm almost out of beans. So that's why I put an extra bean bed in this year. All of my energy this year is going into finishing quilts, like putting them together. I'm working on the grandmother's flower garden paper piece one right now. Putting together some quilts, and maybe quilting and gardening and canning. That's it. I got 3/4 of a quart or 3 cups of sour raw cow's milk in my fridge. So I'm going to make cakes tomorrow probably. I just might do a live, make it a couple of big flat cakes so that I can freeze one and then cut the rest up and put them in a cake tin for Howie's lunches and stuff. Had Sam's chicken and home canned potatoes and green beans. I love your penny pincher video ideas and videos. Yeah, you know how many people pointed out, where's Howie's onion? Everybody who knows me knew there couldn't have been an onion in the house, a fresh onion in the house, if he didn't get an onion on his chicken, his roast dinner. He didn't get an onion because there wasn't any fresh ones. I got friggin' walking onions. I'm going to see if I can't, cut them down before they grow heads and then dehydrate them. For work, or even freeze them for stuff in the winter, like for when I can, I don't know. But if you think my brain has been focused on stocking my pantry these last few years, this year it's really getting focused on, because I'm having a harder and harder time finding sales to stock my pantry with the stuff I can't grow. So I have to grow more to make up the difference. You feel me? Hey, BlackRock! A lot of countries are facing the same BS, Bev. It's a global plan. We know it's a global plan. We know it is. But that doesn't change the fact there's knowing, and then there's knowing what to do about it. And that is, we're putting a new roof on the house. We're putting a new floor in the basement. Our mortgage is coming up in February. And when that rolls over and we get rid of our other loan, we'll be able to breathe a bit better. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm still going to pay extra on my mortgage until it's paid off. Right? So, hey, Sandra! I don't have any dehydrated onions. I don't have any dehydrated or frozen celery. I have frozen onions. And I have a bag of fresh onions that we just bought on Friday. So this is the way things are going to be for a while. If I showed you what I cooked every night, you guys would get bored real quick. We eat spaghetti once a week. We eat chicken and potatoes. If we got chicken, we eat chicken twice a week. And then I'll probably end up, if I'm baking tomorrow, I'll probably end up making a big meatloaf. Like a really big meatloaf. And then freezing some of it. Like making one of my long pans and then cutting it in half and freezing half for another day. Right? Hey, Ann Ogren, how's it going? Hi, Chris M. My husband and I went to Sam's Club. They were $7.87 each. Well, it depends, eh? I don't know why these were on sale. I wish I had bought more. Because watermelon is something I live on all from here on out. There's got to be watermelon. Even apples, I have to slow down on the apples in another month. Because it's apple blossom time here. It's not apple harvest time. All right, so anything that comes that I get is going to buy. Oh, my apple trees are my one apple tree is just a party dress. And the little one in between it and there's a bigger one, there's a big one, and the little wee one, and the great big one that's all in bloom, and the little one's got some blooms on it. Hey, Stacy, I tried to find my inner bev, and I planted the crud out of my garden. I'm super excited so far. It looks the best it ever has right now. Yeah, I'm seeing carrots coming up. And guess what? So are the weeds. My parsnip beds are full of weeds, but they're so small, I'm afraid if I pull them, I'm going to be pulling up everything. So I've actually got to wait and then spend an entire week doing nothing but weeding. And I still got to put my cane poles up for my beans. I put in 5 beds of beans. I don't need to put in carrots, but I put in carrots. Why? Because you just never know, right? Anyway, folks, I have to go to bed. I will do my best to get the garden video edited for Tuesday. No, tomorrow is Tuesday. Edited for Wednesday. Because I planted all my alpine strawberries. I planted 2 more beds of celery and then some. I planted all 11 of my tomato plants. I have put in another bed of zucchini. I've got 3 or 4 1-gallon bags of diced zucchini in my freezer. That's going to go into tomatoes and onions for garden medley vegetables this winter, right? It can stay in the freezer. It's going to get cooked and canned. So that's going to be closer to the end. But celery, I don't want to run out of celery ever again. It's such a mainstay. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Take care. God bless. This is your video for Tuesday, May 21st. And if I don't have one for you for Wednesday, I will see you tomorrow night. But tomorrow is kind of my day off. I don't have a day off. There's no such thing. John JNL0 sends his love. I talked to him this week. He is working hard. He's constantly working, and he's constantly working out. Apparently, he's dropped well over 150 pounds, and he's gotten pretty buff. I guess he took his heart attack quite seriously. So, I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Mwah! And we'll see you soon, okay? I love you guys. Don't ever forget that. You're a daily part of my life. I tell shit to you guys that I don't tell to anybody else. Why? Because nobody else cares but you. I love you. Good night. God bless.